Mostly sunny on Wednesday with rain showers arriving Wednesday evening. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, we hit 69 today. I was anticipating 67, but said this morning if we hit 68 or 69, it wouldn't surprise me, and that's what we did. In Oak Ridge and Knoxville, it was 70 in Maryville and 66 in Crossville and Kingston, just to give you a sample. But we take a look at the almanac. In perspective, mind you, the normal high is 61, so we were 8 degrees above normal. Started off the morning at 46 degrees. That occurred just around 7:30 a.m. And a record high goes back to 1989. It was 77 degrees back on this date here on the 12th of November. We saw a high of 65 in Johnson City. It was only 56 today in Lexington, Kentucky, while it was considerably warmer in Atlanta. They were at 77 this afternoon. Let's talk about the radar, the Ultimate Doppler radar presented by your local Marco's Pizza. Nothing to see at this moment in time other than some ground clutter around the radar site. It's going to stay dry, but it's going to get a workout tomorrow evening. By this time tomorrow night, many of us will have some rain in the area, and we'll have the wipers moving if we're in a moving vehicle. By the way, Hardin Valley, Farragut, and Maryville are just some of the locations where Marco's Pizza can be found. They can be also found at marcos.com, a great place if you want some delivery. They're in Fountain City and Halls, Oak Ridge, Middlebrook Pike, and Ebenezer Road. They give back to the community, to our No Kid Hungry, as well as East Tennessee Children's Hospital. But if you are looking for a magnificent food idea, have it some pizza. The Magnifico is less than $10. You can also pick up a Pozzoli for less than $6. The pepperoni and sausage is my personal favorite. Head out to marcos.com for some late night delivery. By the way, nothing to see on the radar this evening, but where is this rain going to come from? It's going to come in from the west, which we'll highlight here momentarily. But there are some snow showers out in Wyoming and back west of Denver in the Rockies, and they have some frost concerns around North Carolina and Virginia tonight. Now, what's astonishing? Are you ready to be astonished? What's amazing? Are you ready to be amazed? We are going to pick up more rain tomorrow night and into Thursday than we've had in about 6 weeks. You've got to go back to late September when we had all that rain from Tropical Storm Helene. You remember she was a tropical storm when she moved here. But Helene dropped about 6 inches of rain for us. We're not going to get that much. But if we get in excess of an inch, which is the way things are trending, we're going to have the most amount of rain that we've had since going back to late September. Pretty amazing, because October was exceedingly dry, 0.08, and so far this November, we've had 0.79. So I think we're on track to getting a very healthy dose of rain in your neighborhood and mine. But take a look. It's going to ease in here by, say, 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's already moving into the plateau. You can see the numbers starting to populate on these virtual rain gauges. By 8 o'clock, it looks like this. We picked up a few hundredths of an inch, maybe in Knoxville by 8 or 9 o'clock. But then once we go to 11:30, it spreads all the way to the east. And now we have a do-si-do amount of rain, over an inch in Oak Ridge projected, over an inch in Wartburg and Kingston and Jamestown and Oneida, and about 1 1/4 potentially in Crossville by the time we hit early Thursday morning. By the end of the day, I think many of us will be pleased if your yard is needing some watering. If your lawn is needing a good drink of water, we'll get some. I think some drizzle may be possible on Friday. Meanwhile, we have the tropics, which I thought would come to an end on the 15th, which is 3 days from now, but no. Alas, there's one more storm, I think, in the offering, and that's going to be Sarah. Sarah, I like Sarah. She's a good friend of mine. What do you say about Sarah? You say, I'm not saying anything bad about Sarah. I'm just saying she's going to be the water cooler talk if this is a torrential rainmaker for areas in the Gulf of Mexico. Could work its way toward western Cuba. It could have an impact on Florida. We'll have to watch and wait and see what Sarah could do, what she might do, but there's a 90% chance this storm gets a name, and it's going to be a very heavy rainmaker where it dances in place. Headlines: mostly sunny on Wednesday. Rain arrives Wednesday evening. I think we've covered that. And periods of rain on Thursday. But I think what's most important is what's going on in Georgia on Saturday. Don't care about anything about Georgia any other day of the week, but this Saturday at 7:30, that's what I care about. And I think at least in Athens, Georgia on Saturday night will be dry, will be mostly clear, it'll be cool. If you have a hot ticket, they won't be hot, but a light jacket will probably serve you well. 54 kickoff, expecting a halftime temperature of 52, and fourth quarter temperature about 49 degrees. They are 7-2. We are 8-1. We're moving into hostile territory. I think we all know that. But at Sanford Stadium, the weather will be nice. The winds will be light. So hopefully Max Gilbert can add some extra points with no wind concerns at this game in Georgia this Saturday night. It'll be on ABC. By the way, go Vols. Let me show you what temperatures are doing tonight. You'll notice they're going to be cooling back into the mid-40s by early tomorrow morning. Some might dip into the upper 30s. That's what's going to be maybe the abrupt change. But watch what happens in the afternoon. It looks mostly sunny. I don't see any rain at midday. No, but the clouds gather between 3 and 4. If you look to the west, they're already beginning to move in. But 5 o'clock, a couple of showers are moving into Wayne County, Kentucky. By 6 o'clock, it's squarely in the Southern Valley, working its way toward Kingston, Crossville, and Fairfield Glade. If that's 7 o'clock, tell me we're going to get some more. Oh, we're going to get some. 8 o'clock looks like this. By 9 o'clock, it looks like this. Scattered showers still waiting for places like Newport and Morristown to participate. They're going to get in on the act because it's coming down in buckets. At 11 o'clock Wednesday night appears over Cumberland and Fentress counties. But it's not going to stop there. By midnight, looks like this. By 1 o'clock in the morning, I feel like an optometrist. Is this better or worse? It's better for my lawn, but bad for me if I'm trying to get out the door. And yes, a lot of rain coming down at 2 in the morning while some of us are sleeping. Many of us are I'm asleep at 2 in the morning. 3 in the morning coming down in buckets. And the rain continues. It's a parade. And where you see some red, there could be some thunder. There could be some lightning. Some rumbles are possible. But there's 6 o'clock. The heaviest of this will be over long before midday on Thursday. So I'll call it periods of rain. Clearly, there will be some residual showers. That's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still raining, but not as intensely in places like Crossville and Jamestown and Sunbright and Wartburg, or even Oneida. Most of it's tapered off by 10 o'clock Thursday morning. But once you move into about midday, it's trying to work its way out of here, and there could be some residual showers that kind of wrap around. We'll even have some drizzle in the expectation for Friday. So for tonight, we're down to 41. I said mid-40s. I meant low 40s. Plenty of stars and cool, seasonably cool. Lows normally would be about 39, and that's where I expect La Follette to be first thing tomorrow morning. You could see your breath. You could get some frost if you're in Bell County. Middlesboro, Crater City is going to be a lot cooler. 39 for Kingston, Rockwood, Harriman. About 39 for Lenoir City. Maryville, Wares Valley, about 40 and 42 for Newport, Del Rio, Cosby, and Parrotsville. So looking for a high tomorrow of 68. It will be a mostly sunny day, but you will gradually see an increase in high clouds from the west in the afternoon. A high of 66 is my expectation for Morristown, 64 for Wartburg, and a high of 68 Madisonville and Tellico Plains Wednesday afternoon. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast. A lot cooler. I was expecting upper 50s, but we might squeeze out the low 60s if the rain tapers off for a while Thursday. Should hold steady on Friday at 61, but I left a 30% chance of rain, some wraparound, showers Thursday evening, and then on Friday some drizzle will be possible with a northerly flow. And then we go into Saturday, Sunday. It looks beautiful again, low to mid, I'd say mid to upper. 64 might be low to mid. And then on Sunday, it's more like mid to upper 60s. I think we're in around 70 next Tuesday with some drizzle possible there as well. By the way, you can keep track of all this using the Captain Accurate Weather app. Did I mention the best weather and traffic combination is the Captain Accurate Weather app? Because we got Pete Michaels traffic. He's flying around in an airplane to give you the latest traffic reports. There's nobody finer than Pete Michaels. He does such a great job. And he's on the app, so you get weather and traffic perfect together, and it works brilliantly on your iPad as well. Hint, hint. So if you want to download it for that iPad, you can do so as well. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.